It's recording. Great. Hello again. This is going to be another vlog for the TMAU PATM body odor vlog thing. I don't know exactly what my situation is. I definitely know I don't have TMAU, but at the same time, I do want to get retested because I don't know. I feel like it was supposed to be like a urine test, and it was supposed to be frozen, and you're supposed to ship it out at some time period. I feel like I didn't do it in the right time period, and that could have hurt the scores or fluctuate the scores or did something to not give me an accurate reading of how much TMA levels I have, or TMAU levels, or TMA levels, whatever. In any case, I do want to do that. But yeah, so basically, a vlog is just recording stuff that happened the day before and talk about them, things that are on my mind. A lot of it has to do with body odor. So let me just talk about, I guess, my what happened yesterday, which is not really that interesting, but yeah. So yesterday, I felt like it wasn't a bad day, but I feel like the only reason why I felt like it wasn't a bad day is simply because I didn't really have to interact with too many people yesterday. You see, I'm a web developer, right? And it's funny, my job is like 50 minutes, it takes me 50 minutes to an hour to get to my job, and my job is somewhere in North Miami, and it's in this building, where it has other businesses and stuff like that. So, essentially, my job is on the sixth floor, so I have to take the elevator. And sometimes when I finally get to the job location, or finally get to the building, I have to take the elevator, and there'll be other people there, and then that's when I can gauge if I smell bad or not. So one thing is, majority of the time, when I get in the elevator with other people, they react. You can see the subtle changes in their behavior as they rub their nose, or as they become more quiet, or as they, try to distance themselves from you slightly. You can peep all those things, and I peep those things. And a lot of times when I'm in the elevator with other people, um, I get a direct understanding as to if I smell bad or not. I don't know how bad I smell. I don't know what I smell like, but I get this understanding that I do smell, and that's sort of like it's sort of like before you go to work, you have this, maybe not optimism, but you have this. I guess you could say optimism. You feel good because you don't. At least for me, I can't smell my odor, and you feel good, so you have like a level. Let's say it's at 100. But once you go to your job, I go to my job, and I go to the elevator, and there's people there, and then I can peep like the body language, I can see their reactions and stuff like that. That 100 drops down a little bit. And then when I go to my actual working place, the office or whatever, and then my boss tries to interact with me, and I see him hold his nose or something like that, it keeps dropping, and as the day continues, it keeps dropping until the point where you're like, okay, so far this is a bad day. But yesterday there wasn't any people in the elevator, so it didn't drop any of my confidence. Then my boss came in several times, and I couldn't gauge if I smelled. Well, I can tell when I smell really bad because he'll just never come. But he came in several times, so maybe that was an indicator that I smell less. I don't know if I smelled at all. I'm going to assume I always smell. This is what I'm going to naturally assume. I'm always going to feel like I smell. Um, but I guess with the several times he came in, maybe I didn't smell as pungent as previous times. I don't know. And it makes me think about the diet I was eating that made me feel that way, or the supplements, because what I'm taking right now is, I don't really have the supplements with me, but I have chlorophyll. I have Chlorofresh, which is the liquid chlorophyll, and I took like 4 tablespoons or some shit, and also I also take chlorophyll tablets, and I also, which is called triple chlorophyll, and I got that from GNC. And I also take some probiotics called hyperprobiotics or hyperbiotics or something like that. It has like um, 5 billion bacteria in each, and I think there's like 5 different strands or something like that. and I take at least like two every night or something like that. So I don't know, you know. And at lunch on that day, I ate like an apple, I ate an orange, and I drink like this green juice that's made up with apples. It's made up with cucumbers, made up with spinach and carrots. Did I say orange as well? If I didn't, well, it's made up with orange as well. So, and I just drank that stuff, and I was really that shit doesn't fill you up at all. This is the thing I really hate about this disorder. It's like you don't ever feel full. And sure, I would love to be healthy and be vegan and stuff like that, but the thing is, I can't be full vegan. I can't eat whatever I want, because of the fear that, oh, this might make me smell bad. Last week, I did a green juice as well, but I included like other things. Like I think I included like not cabbage. I included some type of what's that thing? What's collard greens, and I think like chard or whatever, and I got so many reactions. It was very weird. It seemed as though like I smelled so bad because no one would want to come into the room. And toward the end of my shift, my boss, his name is like David, started spraying. He started spraying air freshener. I'm like, really? I smell so bad, even though all I'm eating is like apples and drinking green juice. It was really annoying. But let me just talk about yesterday. So I didn't feel like there was really that many reactions, but I was really hungry, obviously, after just eating an apple, orange, and drinking green juice. And when I got home, I ate like some rice. I don't know, I guess it's like wild rice. And I ate like sweet potatoes and stuff. I don't know if those make me smell bad. So today we will see, because tomorrow I'm always going to make another vid. Hopefully, I make another vid tomorrow. I think my brother's going to be here tomorrow. So I'm probably not going to make a vid. I only make these vids when people are out the house and I'm the only one here. So maybe I'm not gonna make a video tomorrow, or maybe I will make a video, but I'll make it on a different device because I'm doing this on my laptop. But I didn't think it was that bad yesterday. My confidence didn't drop significantly, so I felt okay. It was okay. Um, if I could really talk about other things as opposed to the diet, well, there's another thing I can really talk about with this diet related or but odor related. So I go to most people who have these disorders go to like body odor support groups and stuff like that. I go to a body odor support group that's on Facebook. I think it's called like Mebo PATM support group, and then there's like a group called like Body Odor Cure and Bad Breath Cure group. I only go on those two. And on the Mebo PATM group, what I was really talking about, I at least made a post. I was talking about how the fuck can I get disability checks because I'm super tired just working around people. I should have been trying to do this, accomplish this shit for years, because I had this disorder for like 13 years. How can I get this thing fixed or get some type of acknowledgement from the government to for them to recognize that this is a disability and this hinders your progression to go out into the world and be successful. I do recall watching a YouTube video from I think it was a white guy who was like in the UK or something, and he's on some disability checks for his government because it's recognized that TMAU is a disorder. Like I said before, I don't have TMAU, I don't believe, but whether I do or whether I don't, I know TMAU is not recognized as a disability. It's not recognized as some type of disorder that hinders you from gaining, jobs or something like that. So with that, I'm trying to figure out to myself how can I somewhat contribute to the process of trying to get this recognized, this disorder, this condition recognized, because this actually hurts a lot of people in the process. It creates a lot of I don't know, it just creates a lot of not confusion. It creates a lot of stress for a lot of people. A lot of people commit suicide. I know I have a lot of suicidal thoughts, especially on really bad days. I have a lot of suicidal thoughts. I think to myself, what's the fucking point of living if I can't even live, right? At least that's how I see in my eyes. What's the point of living? If I'm going to just go through this bullshit all the time and I can't recognize what is causing me to smell bad and all these doctors not helping at all, what's the point of fucking living? If I there's like no hint, there's no thing, that suggestion that can keep me going and make me feel like, okay, I can continue going here and maybe I'll find something that will hopefully alleviate, so on and so forth. Because I don't think there's a cure. I just think there's going to be like treatments in the future. And I honestly feel like I'm going to be a really old man once they really have those types of things. But yeah, yesterday wasn't that bad. Today, I don't know if it's gonna be bad because I ate some rice. I don't know if rice makes me smell bad. I don't like. It's funny. I don't think rice would make me smell bad, and I don't think sweet potato is gonna make me smell bad either. By the way, I also put like hot sauce on it, and I know a hot sauce has like some type of vinegar. Maybe that vinegar is gonna make me smell bad. Maybe it's not gonna be. So if I do get reactions, it might not be the food. It might just be like the toppings or the vinegar I put on it. I don't know, or the hot sauce I put on it because it has vinegar. I'm not sure, but yeah, I don't know. I just gotta thug it out. I don't know what you want me to say. I just gotta continue to go, continue to move, continue to go out through life. And another thing about my life or my job situation is the fact that I hate my fucking job. I don't hate it. I hate the people there, but at the same time, if I go to another job, I'm probably gonna hate the people in there because I know they're gonna talk shit about me as well. But at the same time, the reason why I don't like my job is because I'm getting paid minimum wage for my job when I should be getting a career salary. Like I said before, I am a web developer. So what I essentially do is I just create websites. I create websites to design websites. I add in, dynamic functionality. But, it's pretty easy to do this stuff because it's a WordPress. If anybody ever heard of WordPress. So it's pretty easy to do because I don't really have to code as much as if I had to do it by myself. Nonetheless, I still should be getting a fucking salary. Not like I'm getting paid like 12.50 an hour. And to some people that's a lot of money, but it's not really a lot of money when you really compare it to the career I'm in. It's not. It's actually crumbs. You know, if you are working minimum wage, that's probably like a lot of money. But if you went to school for this and you spent a dedicated amount of time, years, to learn how to do this stuff, and you're getting paid minimum wage, that doesn't make any sense. So that's why I really don't like my job, despite the people. Like I said, if I go to another job, people are still gonna talk shit about me. But with this job, the reason why I don't like the job is mainly because of the pay and the commute. I have to travel an hour and back, and I'm thinking to myself, why would I travel an hour and back for fucking minimum wage? Really? It's fucking stupid. So I'm trying to find another job, but the problem is the things that I know, or the languages that I know, most recruiters are not really looking for these types of people who know these languages. So I have to learn a new language. So that's like a goal of mine. There's so many goals, but since this is like Amiibo, PATM thing, I guess I should go back to body odor stuff. So not only is that a goal of mine, but if I can talk about like goals in terms of just the body odor condition, I want to figure out what the fuck is wrong with me. I want to get it recognized before I die, because I had this condition when I was 15, and I really didn't understand what the fuck it was. And at the time, when I was reading stuff online trying to figure out what it was, there really wasn't that much information. And even now, it's still a mystery for some reason. I can't get it recognized. And I'm thinking to myself, why can't I just go through the same process like these TMAU guys did, where a doctor just like looked into the urine and see if there was any excess buildup of something, and then get it examined, and then get it recognized as some disability, or get it recognized as some type of disease. Because it's like, I don't know, it's just very weird. It's very odd that I can't recognize it, or I can't get it recognized, because a lot of these doctors cannot detect it, which is crazy. That's another thing, another goal of mine. I need to understand why my family members or other people cannot detect it. That's very weird. I could talk forever, but I'm just gonna probably end it right here because it's like 15 minutes. I'm probably going to make it longer eventually, but today is not really a good day, and I don't think I'm gonna make a video on a Wednesday or Thursday or Friday because my brother's gonna be here, and also it's like Thanksgiving week, so I'm just not gonna have enough time to upload shit. Maybe I'll upload it on my like iPad or something, but yeah, I'll just end it right here. Hold on.